Turmeric.
Turmeric.
What did I say?
I thought you said turmeric.
I think I might have.
Like,
I think
no, it has nothing to do with tumors.
No. That I do know. Because I cook with this all the time.
It's turmeric and curcumin. So turmeric, what is the beneficial components in turmeric is really curcumin, or the curcuminoids it contains. Our turmeric is standardized for 95% content of curcuminoids. But guess what? If I just took plain 95% standardized turmeric, the best in the world, and I swallowed it in a supplement, I would absorb almost none of it. It would be basically useless. The reason why turmeric is so beneficial in India, throughout Asia, is because they consume several grams of it daily. And it's literally cooked into their foods. And when they cook it into their foods, guess what? It gets complexed with fats and lipids. We often hear that about lycopene. Lycopene's the carotenoid in tomatoes, that they say if you just eat a tomato, you won't, or eat watermelon, both great sources of lycopene, you won't absorb the lycopene and benefit from it nearly as well as if you were eating tomato sauce. Again, cooked in that tomato sauce, complex with lipids. Lycopene is fat soluble. Lycopene becomes more absorbable. So, turmeric, unfortunately, turmeric has a double problem, both difficult to absorb, and it also is damaged in the digestive system. What we've done, we just got done talking about phosphatidylcholine. What we've done with our turmeric here, we've complexed it with phosphatidylcholine, another important ingredient, of course, for your liver and brain. So you're getting phosphatidylcholine in this product as a beneficial ingredient. But what it does, it actually enhances the absorption of turmeric, not by a little, not by 2 or 3, but in one of the studies, by almost 30 times. So almost 30 times more absorbable. So if you want the benefits of turmeric, it's not simply looking at the label and saying, oh, turmeric. And then even if you were smart, you go ahead and you read the fine print and, wow, 95% standardization. I know that's the best and highest standardizations of curcuminoids from turmeric. You're still not there yet. You still have to make sure that that turmeric and the curcuminoids are protected to maximize, to allow for absorption in the first place, and then complexed with lipids to maximize the absorption. That's what we've done. If you basically look, I mean, the label here is very, very simple. If you look at the label, it's, again, 400 milligrams total complex of our turmeric with, and you're delivering total curcuminoids of 155 milligrams. That's the beneficial components. Complexed with 120 milligrams of total phospholipids, about 90% phosphatidylcholine. And then, because these tend to be waxy and all that, and vitamin C is also protective for your liver, we use just our standard vitamin C as an agent that allows it to be put in a capsule, as you can see here.
Look at the color.
And it's a beautiful color. It's when I take my CoQ10, which is sort of a bright yellow, this is like a deep orange yellow, and it's an ultra-fine powder. So there you go.
Isn't that amazing?
And what's amazing about it, what we've done by complexing it, not only do we make it absorbable, but also we make it mild on the stomach. So, and when I tested this product, I sometimes do crazy things to test products because I want to make sure that I knew the product was absorbable, I knew it was beneficial, but I didn't want to deliver a product that was going to upset your stomach. So what I did for a few mornings in a row, before I went out to exercise, before I ate anything else, I took 15 capsules of the turmeric on an empty stomach.
Wow.
And I knew that if there was no repeat, no upset stomach, no gastric irritation or anything like that, I knew scientifically and technically that was supposed to be the case. But as they say, seeing is believing, and before you need to believe me, I wanted to see. So what you have here is, and the research on turmeric, the research on resveratrol is exciting, the research on EGCG is exciting, the research on vitamin D is exciting, but the research on turmeric is right up there with all of those. And it's one of those components in the Asian diet that we always thought had beneficial properties, but now the clinical scientists have really dug into the research on this, and it is compelling. And I encourage anyone, I said this in a blog I wrote, I think I wrote it about a month or 2 ago when we first introduced this. I encouraged everyone to go again to the National Institute of Health website where you see the scientific literature. If you want to really be in charge of your wellness, the more you know, the more you can take care of yourself. And at that website, PubMed, pubmed.gov.gov, you type in turmeric and just about anything you want, and you'll find just compelling research. And just a couple of charts here we'll go through. Our highly concentrated turmeric, and this is exactly what I was talking about, extract, standardized to 95% curcuminoids, is uniquely complex with activating phospholipids. It's not enough to deliver the best turmeric. You have to protect it. Our turmeric phospholipid complex protects its active compounds from damage in the digestive tract, thereby ensuring optimum absorption and maximum benefits. This unique phospholipid complex overcomes the inherent digestive challenges associated with turmeric and curcumin. Unfortunately, we're not like India eating grams of this a day, but if you want to get those kinds of benefits, you have to be intelligent. Otherwise, you're going to have to swallow about 100 capsules of typical turmeric because the absorption is so challenged. Turmeric is the spice responsible for Indian food's classic flavor and aroma. It's the key spice present in Indian curry and has been used traditionally throughout India and Asia for centuries. Muriel uses it all the time.
I was going to ask you if you could use that with food.
All the time. I wouldn't cook this.
Okay,
this is something you said. This is designed as a standardized extract for supplementation.
Perfect.
This is not a spice. And that's why it doesn't upset your stomach. It's not designed as a spice. Its healing, soothing, and protective properties have made it a valuable tool in traditional Indian Ayurvedic medicine. This is originally, when I encountered turmeric, the first product I put turmeric in, we'll get back to the charts in a second, the first product I put turmeric in about 20 years ago was my joint product. Because turmeric is, in terms of botanicals that are soothing to the joints, turmeric is #1 on the list. Turmeric is also present in our liver antioxidants product. It's also present in our breast health product. Turmeric, if we look at this chart here, there's almost no category of health that has escaped the research. Turmeric and curcumin's benefits extend throughout the body. Brain and nervous system to combat the normal age-related changes in memory, concentration, heart and cardiovascular system, colon and digestive system, especially colon. There's just been a tremendous amount of research on it supporting the health of the colon, and so it's not irritating. Joints and connective tissue, kidneys, bladder, urinary tract, liver, pancreas, and gallbladder. Again, for a liver cleanse, the #1 botanical, above all, you have to deliver it properly or you're wasting your time. Breast, prostate, and reproductive system, both men and women, and then the skin and eyes. So it's one of those ingredients. This is actually the first time we've ever spoken about it. It's one of those ingredients that I will never go a day without. It's very funny. I love taking it alongside. I said it before, my CoQ10. That's bright yellow. This is bright yellow. That it sort of has this wonderful sense. The color itself gives you this sense of the natural benefit it provides. Thousands of years ago, curcumin was used as a food coloring, a natural food coloring agent. And I think even a textile dye and things like that. So curcumin, turmeric, it's been around for thousands of years, respected for thousands of years. Now it's gotten the respect of modern science and modern medicine. And if you want to take a curcumin supplement or a turmeric supplement, they're generally very expensive. This is not. They're generally very expensive. And because they're not protective, they're not going to be giving you the benefits you seek. So in a supplement, it's different than putting turmeric in food. Turmeric in food, you put huge amounts of it in food. If you're Indian, you consume huge amounts of it on a daily basis. And you've complexed it in food so it can be absorbed in your digestive tract. As a supplement, you need to do sort of the analogous, a complementary process. That's what we've done with our turmeric, so you're getting the benefits of those curcuminoids.
And I want to show you the savings. I'm not sure if we even did that. First and only airing, by the way, and thank you, almost 1,800 gone. 30 capsules at only $60.90, you're saving $5. 60 capsules, saving $10. 120, you're saving $20. The 240 capsules today at only $89.90, you're saving $35. And additionally, more obviously because we're shipping it all for free.
I'm not sure if this quantity will last the day. with everyone on the phone, we're almost out of quantity. So after I leave in a few minutes, I'll be back later this evening at 11 o'clock. But I'm going to call and make sure that we bring in more so we could have it on wait list so we're not out of stock on this.
Thank you for bringing it, because we've been waiting a long time.
And I encourage everyone to read. If you want more information, you could read my blog that I wrote probably just about 6 or 8 weeks ago, maybe less, on turmeric. Very, very important. I also encourage you to do some more research online. You will not find another turmeric product like this. So if you're interested in it, this is an opportunity to try it. It comes with a 30-day unconditional money-back guarantee, and given the prices on turmeric that doesn't work, this is incredibly affordable for a turmeric that will.
So absolutely stay in that ordering process. Over 2,000 now spoken for, so we'll let you know how that goes. And we now have